everyone, happy Monday. Today I took the morning off. If you've been in my channel before, you've seen any of the videos, especially the first ones. My Saturday and Sunday are Monday and Tuesday. So when I get to Monday, I'm like, I'm spent. I was supposed to go to the beach today, and well, fortunately I canceled those plans because it's about to rain here in Barcelona. Go figure, right? I did pre-shuffle my Untamed Elemental deck, and if there, and I've said this before as well, if there was ever a Monday message. So then we're gonna do the Mystic Mondays. So first we have Moth reversed. Moth talks about clairvoyance. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're clairvoyant, even though you could be. But it talks about your inner knowing. It's kind of like a high priestess kind of a vibe. Moths are like transmitters of spirituality, of wisdom, not just knowledge, wisdom. And when it's reversed, it can be talking about a blind spot to you, right? Like you can't really fully understand what your soul is asking of you, or what it's or what's being transmitted to you, what wisdom is being transmitted to you. Something's not clear. It can be voluntary, it can be involuntary, but something's not clear. It's almost a pity, because it's not a pity because you don't really give up, or sometimes you do. Wisdom is something that requires patience, because it requires experience, and that takes time. So this can always turn around, right? You just need to be patient with yourself. Now, not just be patient with yourself, but we have Scorpion following. So Scorpion talks about your passions. Passions can be in regards to anything, but sometimes when it comes to with the Moth reverse, it can mean that there is a passion in your life that you're either choosing to ignore, or you're not fully aware of, or you don't really understand. Now, why do I say choosing to ignore? Because we have the Bee reversed after that. Now the Bee talks about hard worker, right? Clear vision. You work hard, and then you get what you wanted, what you worked for. When it's reversed, it talks about just maybe distractions or other people's opinions about your work. Things that deter you from where you want to go. So with the combination, aren't these beautiful? These are beautiful cards. I fell in love with them. I had to have them. So with the Moth reversed, your spirituality, your inner wisdom, passion, and the Bee reverse talking about not being able to fulfill these things. This is telling me that something in your life currently is keeping you from fulfilling a passion, from fulfilling a goal that you have, or something that you want to do, because maybe there are outside influences that don't necessarily agree with your passion, or that they don't coincide. Maybe you're in a place physically where you can't really work your passions. Like, let's say I'm from Bogota, right? And I have friends that are surfers. You can't surf in Bogota. You have to go to the water, right? Bogota's a plateau in the middle of the mountains. So you can't really get to water easily, but you can drive there, you can fly there, whatever. So that can be something that's keeping you from pursuing your passion. Maybe move to the water. I know that that's not easy and that won't happen from one day to the next, but it's one way of doing it. Or whenever you're on vacation, you can head over there. I feel like with Moth, this is talking more about spirituality. So maybe your environment isn't very conducive to spirituality, which is really odd because when you're in it, when you're in this world, it feels like everybody you encounter, everything around you is spiritually linked. I was a yoga teacher for what felt to me like a really long time, but it really wasn't. And I've stopped teaching since then, but my life has become very, very spiritual. And that's why I read cards, because I feel very connected to a source of information that's giving me information all the time. And when you don't understand that language, you look for ways to translate it, right? And that's what cards are. You're like, okay, how can I capture these things so that I can understand them and that I can convey them, right? I feel called to reading cards. I felt called to cards a long time ago, and I didn't understand them at all. I didn't understand why I was attracted to them, and now I do. So now with Mystic Mondays, I mean, like it says here, it became a passion, and I look for the ways to bring this passion into my life and into others' lives. Because yes, reading for me is very therapeutic, but I think with other card readers, just like myself, you feel like these messages aren't just for myself, they're for whoever needs to hear them, and you just put them out there. Yes, you can monetize them, or you can just put them out there depending on what you want to do with it. Now, a big part of monetizing it is because there needs to be an interaction of energy. Most card readers or fortune tellers, or whatever you want to call them, they feel depleted after doing this and not receiving anything back. That's why I ask you guys constantly to give me feedback, because not only do I want to get better, but I need there to be an interaction, because it's just a constant flow of energy. And if you don't get any energy back, you feel depleted. Of course, I take donations. If you want that information, I am going to start putting it in the description box below. It's a PayPal, and eventually I'll get my shit together and make it more formal, but for now it's PayPal because I have like zero time, and I just, like today, I needed to rest. This morning I was just like, I can't get up. I couldn't get off my ass in bed, and I just needed to I needed some time. And that's what I did. I took some time, but now I'm here because I have to do this. There's something inside me that feels like I have to do this every day. I want to. It's my passion. It's not just a duty. I'm here. So, Mystic Mondays, clarifying today's message. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles reversed for Moth. We have the Knight of Cups for passion. You'll see why I made that face. A lot of cards. I'm going to take the first two. I love the Mystic Mondays deck. I love all decks. It's really hard for me to not buy more decks. Like I need to keep it under control because I have a lot. But every person that makes a new deck, they have like their little input of meaning, what it means to them personally. So do I. So I read them, I interpret them, but there are specific meanings. So I might be reading the book from now and then, but let's go intuitively for now. So under Moth, we got the Two of Pentacles reversed. Now the Two of Pentacles, the Infinite Sign. I love this. I love this card. Wow, this video is gonna get long. I hope you guys have the time. The Two of Pentacles is talking about balance. If you see it in another deck, and I'll look for another deck to show you, there's a man balancing the Two Pentacles. This is talking about that. Now, when it's reversed, yes, it can mean that there is an imbalance. Now, if with Moth, if you're getting information clairvoyantly, this information can be very overwhelming. Because like I said before, you're getting this download and you don't know how to put it in a physical plane. And that will take you out of balance. Now, if this is in regards to something else, I don't see this being about work for now, and I don't see it being a romantic. I feel like this is a very personal message and just a self-development message. Like I said, it can be very overwhelming, but don't let that deter you. Tap into your curious mind and try different ways of channeling what is happening inside of you. I've said it before and I'll say it again, writing is amazing. That doesn't necessarily mean that the first time that you sit down and write about whatever it is that you're experiencing, that you're going to get an immediate clarity. No, you have to do it a few times. If it does, awesome. But you might need to do it a few times. Now, under Scorpion, we have the Knight of Cups and the Chariots. Oh, the Knight of Cups reversed. Now, the Knight of Cups are emotional, right? They talk about what's going on inside our soul, our heart. And when it's reversed, it's almost like, I mean, a knight could very well be somebody that's coming into your life, but I do feel like this is a you thing. This is very much a you message. So a Knight of Cups means that there is like, I don't want to necessarily say immature energy, but there is a very new energy that is kind of stuck inside of you and you don't really know how to decipher it. It's like when you meet someone new and you're kind of into them, but you don't know why. I mean, obviously if the person is attracted, you're physically attracted to that person. But sometimes there's chemistry, sometimes there's a vibe, sometimes there's something other. And I feel like that's what you're being encountered with the Knight of Cups. There is something other to you that you don't understand. And it's a passion. It's something that you want to do. It's something that you want to pursue. And you don't fully understand it and you don't fully know how to express it. Thing is that there's the Chariots right after that. Now, if you see the Chariot in this deck, the Chariot in deck is usually a guy riding two sphinxes, which is awesome. It's amazing. But this one is this lady just flying through the sky on a chariot over the desert. She is happy, yo. Look at her. So whatever this passion is, if you trust this passion and you embrace it, you will have liftoff. You'll fly. Your emotions will be high. There will be growth. Like, I can imagine a flower blooming. Like, it's been in the dark forever. It was a seedling. It's growing, it's growing, it's growing, and suddenly it's in the sun and it's had enough water and it's ready to burst and spring out, to flower, to bloom. That's what I was looking for, bloom. So after that, we have the Bee with the Queen of Cups. Now this is a much This is like a mature energy. The Queen of Cups knows her heart. His or her heart, male, female, it doesn't matter. Like, if you've watched enough card readings, you will know every single card reader will tell you it's not about gender. That's a whole subject, but it's not about gender. This queen knows what she wants, and you will know. The thing is that you're going to have to not necessarily fight for it, although you might have to, but you're going to have to stand up for it. Embrace it yourself and defend it against the naysayers or against the common rhetoric. And don't let other people deter you from your vision, from your goal, from what your soul is calling you to do. In today's day, with the technology that we have, with the information that is available to us, with the freedoms that we enjoy, especially in the Western world, we are very much free if we choose to be. We are able to do whatever we want. So if you're not doing what you want, it's because you choose not to. You choose to conform. And you don't have to. Is it hard? Yes. Defending what your soul calls you to do is very hard. You will always encounter backlash or people that don't support what you do. But you have to defend it. You have to push on. You have to let your life manifest itself to be fulfilled. I mean, you don't have to, but what kind of a life is that? A frustrated life, always doing what other people ask of you, never being honest and true to yourself. That doesn't mean like do whatever the fuck you want and just trample people and whatever it is that they bring to your life. No. I'm talking about defending your right to express what your soul is asking of you. It takes a lot. It takes bravery to do that. So I was going to further go into this, but I feel like the message is pretty concise. So I'm just going to skip over to the Morgan Tarot so that we bring a little bit of lightness to the read. Because I do feel like it's pretty dense. It's gotten dense. Let's do this. I think this is the longest read I've ever done. I've done longer reads, but like private reads. Also, by the way, if you want a private read, I'm available. It's very easy. Just write a message down or DM me on Instagram or something. So, what advice do we have for whoever needed to hear this message, which I can assume is everybody? I swear the cards are something else. I love doing this. You don't understand how much I love doing this. Or maybe you do. What the F? So first we have the war has reached a critical point between Atlantis and Mu. Now, I don't remember what Mu means, but this is the war, the clash between you and whatever it is that's stopping you from doing what you need to do and what you want to do has come to a critical point. I mean, look, it's an explosion. It looks like war. Are you gonna keep fighting? Just do what you need to do. Stop defending what you want to do and just do it. Just don't hurt anybody, okay? Try your best not to hurt anybody. And right under passion we have passion. This is why I'm telling you the cards are fucking bananas. There is something real going on. And we can't taste it, we can't feel it, we can't see it, but we can sense it. There is something going on. And my way of translating it into the physical for you is through cards. So your passion, go for your passion. And then who am I? What are you made of? As soon as you go for your passion, as soon as you stop fighting it, you're going to discover exactly who you are, where you're supposed to go, what you're supposed to be. And chances are you're going to fall in love with yourself. And whoever is around you, if they can't fully appreciate who you are, then they have no business being in your life. I'm not saying cut them out. Just maybe limit the interactions, because people that don't support you, listen, these are life lessons. I give advice, I channel the messages for everybody, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I have any power over your life. Only you do, or whoever you choose to have power over your life. That's the message. Wow, 22 minutes and counting. 21, it's gonna be 22 by the time I'm done here. So lots of love for everybody. Like I said before, I love doing this. I love doing this. And I wanna do it every day. Just that today I needed a little bit more time to like rest and sit down on my kitchen counter and take my time with the cards so that I can give you the proper message with the proper energy and not just be like I was yesterday. If you look at yesterday's reading, it's Sunday's reading, I think it was number 7. At the beginning of the reading, I was just like, good morning. No, that's not the energy I want to give out. So today I took a little bit longer, but I got there. Please like and subscribe. Check out my other videos because there might be a message in there for you. And remember, this should be fun. Like, it's fun for me. The messages can be dense, but they're fun for me. If you want a private reading, I am quite available. I don't have much time during the week to do them, but I mostly will be doing them on Mondays and on Tuesdays. So if you want a private reading, text me, write it down in the comments, hey, I want one, and then we can talk, or go over to my Instagram, DM me. That's the way that I'm communicating with people so far. And like I said, lots of love, and see you tomorrow for tomorrow's read.